Yeah, he did
He
definitely.
caught me slipping. His performance as them two different visions was spot on to the point where it felt like it was two different people talking, even though we know it's him in two different makeups. And then that whole Theseus ship conversation they had, I'm a sucker for stuff like that, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, it was cold. And then watching his eyes change from that cold, machinery to like human like eyes and him
Mm-hmm.
fly off. We're gonna see him again real soon. I just don't know in what medium.
Yeah, it. I think that he's not actually going to like he is Vision. Like, remember when he said that they're like, are you human or are you enemy or whatever? And he was like, I am. That's basically, and I think he's back there to where he's not gonna have a conscience. He's not gonna have feelings. He's not gonna have anything like that. He just has memories, right, of what
Yeah,
happened. So it's really gonna be. So if he does show up in front of Wanda again, it's not gonna be, oh, we were in love and all of this. It's like, oh, I'm just a being, right? I'm just here, right, with memories. Like, I have memories, but I have no feelings.
right. I remember it all, and I'm not trying to kill you no more because I'm not following orders.
Right.
But I also don't have the item that gives me the ability to emote,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is the
Or to
Mind
feel.
Stone. I don't have it.
Right.
Yeah, I can't feel
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not built for that
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have the stone. But
Mm-hmm.
I do remember everything. So with that being said, logically I can make decisions that lets me know that you are not my enemy.
Right. But that can be dangerous too, because the same thing that happened to him, that happened to Ultron can happen to him. Because Ultron ain't had no goddamn
And
feelings at all. But
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It was just straight logic.
Yeah, I still think that's one in games putting that part of her in Vision. He's
Mm-hmm.
gonna lose it. I still think she's gonna have to put that part of Vision that's residing within her
Mm-hmm.
and back into him.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's really gonna be interesting when it comes to WandaVision. Hopefully they do a season two so we can see. It's probably, to me, it's probably gonna be an aftermath after the movie, after something happens with Doctor Strange's movie. So, but there's a lot more that can happen and that can start from that.
Yeah,
Um,
we gotta get through Spider-Man first because it's
yeah.
Spider-Man
Oh
then
yeah.
Doctor Strange too.
Yep. 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 All right. So next we're gonna be talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's coming up next week. Um, and they put out some clips and everything for this week, and did the Legends little series to do some introductions. I'm going to introduce a couple or do a bio on these guys, so people that who haven't watched the movies at least know who these characters are. First up is Falcon, Samuel Thomas or Samuel Wilson. He's also known as Falcon. He's a former Air Force pararescue airman. He met Captain America when they went through a conflict with Hydra. He had the famous line had the famous Captain America had the famous line when he met him, on your left, when he kept running around the White House and beating him in like four times. Um, he helped out. He first helped out Captain America when he went and Captain America was on the run from Hydra when they were trying to kill him, and he helped them take down all their future weapons, which were basically big. What were they? Big hydroplanes, right? They were big
Oh no, the
assassination planes,
helicarriers.
helicarriers.
yeah, the
Yes,
helicarriers.
helicarriers. Um, helped them defeat them. Also helped Captain America try to find Winter Soldier. Helped Captain America in Civil War defend Winter Soldier, and that's when they met and developed their relationship. Um, Also got dusted. He was one of the ones that got dusted with Thanos snapped. Came back, helped defeat Thanos, and then after the last time we saw him, he was getting Captain America's shield, or Captain America was giving him his shield, kind of like a passing of the torch. In the comic books, he was a Captain America. I think he was Captain America after Bucky, right?
He
Third,
was number
yes,
Yeah,
three.
yeah. So there's no telling what.
Technically, he was number four because U.S. Agent did become Captain America briefly, so he would technically be number two.
Okay.
And since the U.S. agent is in this, we kind of got to include him.
Yeah. So we don't know which way they're going to be going. Hopefully they answer that question within the show. They don't have to, but because I mean, Captain America's mantle is a big mantle in the MCU. At least it's a big mantle to take upon. So and that's Falcon. I mean, Falcon is he's a loved character. He's also, I think he's one of the most forgotten other than War Machine in the MCU. I think he's probably
Yeah,
the second to last, or maybe yeah, the second to last of characters that's the most forgotten in the MCU. Um,
Hawkeye.
oh, well,
I could agree with that.
I thought Hawkeye was like third to last.
Nobody really likes Hawkeye. I like him.
I
Yeah.
love
Nobody does.
Hawkeye, man. I think that's why they had to give him such an important role in Endgame, because it's like, damn, people really don't like you for some reason, Clint.
To be honest with you, he
But
had. Oh, but.
I was just saying, him and that was the heart.
Mm-hmm.
They always were.
Mhm.
They was the heart of the team, literally
Yeah.
the heartbeat. Especially during Age of Ultron, that one line he had to Wanda. I felt that
Yes.
because I always felt that Nat and him represent us in
Mhm.
this type of situation. He said,
Mhm.
"Listen, we on this floating island, a bunch of robots trying to kill us. I got a bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
None of this makes sense.
Right. Yep.
Okay,
All right.
but I'm here and
Yeah.
I'm fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because this is what I believe. This is my squad. And if you step out there, you want us."
Mm-hmm.
I always dug Clint, man.
Mhm.
Even though his intro should have been much bigger, you just got him getting ready to shoot Thor in the face with an arrow, which that's something on What If I think gonna happen too, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Him being introduced on Thor and just saying, "I like this guy," and that's his whole. I'm like, that's Hawkeye's intro.
Right.
That's it. He don't
Right.
get a sequence,
Right.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but he was downplayed a lot. Nat got her flowers, but I'm still waiting on her to get her full bouquet,
Mm-hmm.
because it don't sit well with me that she sacrificed herself for everybody, and they ain't like do nothing. They ain't had no funeral,
Mhm.
no nothing for her,
Mhm.
So, but I like Hawkeye, man. But I feel like you're right though. Falcon is kind of in that same spot. Like they treat him like a sidekick,
Yes.
not just a member of the team, but like
Right.
a sidekick. Him
Yeah.
and War Machine both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think they're gonna get bigger roles when it comes in the future movies. Hopefully, they're getting their own show, so they're getting behind them somehow. Aaron, you got anything to say about Falcon before I go to Winter Soldier?
No, that's really deserving of him. I
Yeah.
mean, he got that major. As for Anthony Mackie as an actor, he's doing good. He got that major contract
Mhm.
extension with Disney, so I think he'll be around for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Next is Winter Soldier. James Buchanan Bucky Barnes. He's a World War II veteran. His best friend is Steve Rogers, also known as Captain America. He was captured by Hydra in the first Captain America movie, and they thought he was actually Captain America saved him, and they went to go attack Red Skull. He ended up falling off of the train, and everybody thought he was dead. Little to be people thought he was dead, so they went along in the movies or whatever until was it Captain America's second movie? Yeah, and we found out that Hydra actually took him and gave him the super serum, made him a super soldier, gave him a metal arm, and he became an assassin for Hydra and killed about two dozen people in the span of time between those movies. Showed up in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, still under Hydra's control, and just started attacking Captain America and everybody else. He was also the ones that was started that was took over Shield and started with the helicarriers and everything and tried to protect everybody in Hydra with that during that sequence. Captain America reminded Winter Soldier who he was, and then his memories start to come back. As his memories start to come back, he started to get out of their control until Civil War, and then what is that guy's name that took the Hydra book?
Oh, Armin, not Armin, Baron Zemo.
Yeah, Baron Zemo. Yeah,
Mm,
actually, yeah, and he's actually going to be in the show, in the show too a little bit, in Winter Soldier. Took over Winter Soldier's mind, and then he got freed from that. We found out that he killed Iron Man's parents. Iron Man and him fought. Iron Man almost died, but Captain America decided not to kill him. Um, Ended up becoming a fugitive. Ended up going to Wakanda, resting there. Got a new arm because his arm got blown off by Iron Man. Ended up going in Infinity War in the Endgame. He was also dusted too. Um, and last time we saw
first
him,
one on screen.
yep, last time we saw him, he was saying goodbye to Captain America when Captain America was returning the Infinity Stones, and then he saw Captain America coming back, and giving the shield to Falcon, and that's the last place where he's at, or last time we saw him. So, Winter Soldier, Winter Soldier is always going to be controversial just because of his past, right?
Yeah.
Just because of how much blood he has on his hands. Not at all his fault, but he's always going to have kind of like, because of that, he's going to kind of have like that anti-villain role, right? Like almost like a Spawn or a
Anti-hero.
Blade. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
it's hard considering the caliber of his crimes, I think, and the fact that they were political crimes. It's hard to, as a political force, like the United Nations or these organizations following the Sokovia Accords who send these type of heroes on missions. It's hard to kind of get behind a guy that was actively a war criminal. Even though he had no choice in it and he couldn't control it, it's just the look of it. Politics is all about appearances. So if you go into a meeting with the prime minister with a guy who for a fact killed his grandfather, even though he wasn't mentally there when he killed his grandfather, it's hard to get behind Bucky because of the Winter Soldier. So I think that's kind of why Cap passed the shield to Sam instead of the Buck right from the beginning in this series, because Steve's not stupid. Plus, Buck wouldn't want it anyway. He's still dealing with the turmoil internally, because even though he ain't had no control, he still has the memory of all of those now. So that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, but another thing too, I mean, him and Natasha have a lot in common, to be honest with you, because Natasha was in the same boat. I mean, she could claim that she is a renewed person, but the government knows who she used to be, right? And that's why she always says she had red on her ledger. That was literally in Avengers 1. So, and it's because she has things that she had to deal with, but at the same time, I don't think she killed 24 people and were assassinated some people's prominent people too, right? So
caliber.
Yeah,
it's the caliber.
Yeah,
it's the size. Like, because I'm pretty sure Net got a lot of bodies, but they probably were smaller people. Buck, well, at least they thought it was Buck in this case. He attacked a UN meet and killed the king of Wakanda. That's what they thought. They like, he killed Howard Stark. You know what I'm saying? Like, these is body. So that's why it's different. He almost and that was almost red on his ledger back in the day. Because remember, she was like, he shot me.
Yeah.
You see, look.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Yep.
Yeah, they just not the same, because essentially what you got with Winter Soldier is an evil Captain America.
Or anti-Captain America. It's more Captain Russia.
Anti-Captain. In this case, he's not evil anymore. He's just a dark Captain America.
Yeah.
So we'll just call him Captain Dark.
Right.
Captain Arm.
Right. But I think Winter Soldier is the perfect name for him, though. Like,
it's perfect. It's a cool name, It's just the the legacy that goes with that name is something he probably trying to shake.
Mm-hmm.
So but he's an exciting character to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Also, his arm's made out of vibranium. If you didn't know, just the same
it's
thing on the Captain
vibranium
America shield.
now
Yes.
because
Mm-hmm.
Tony went ahead and washed that other one for him. He's like, oh yeah, you don't need this no more. Let me get this off.
Right. Anything you got, Aaron?
Yeah, the only thing I could think of also with Buck, he's still dealing with too much turmoil now. He's dealing with the fact that 5 years has been wiped, so
Mm-hmm.
that's additional years gone
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
from the snap.
Yeah.
What do they call it again? The blip.
Yeah. The blip. Yep.
Yeah, it's like
He's already 100 years old. To lose 5 more years.
Right. Yeah, he about 100 years old now.
Yeah. So I mean, but actually, he was sleeping in Wakanda too at first before he went through his little rehab, because they put him on ice until they figured out how to get all those memories out of his brain. So, and we don't know yet. But we don't know yet if he still has those memories, because maybe Shuri did figure out how to take him out. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So
I feel like maybe they changed his words.
you think so?
And how crazy would that be? If she couldn't completely undo it, so she just changed the words and they're all Wakandan now.
That would be funny as hell. But
For real. Like,
it would be funny. Black Panther just walks up to Winter Soldier and says a certain word to shut him up.
He'd be like, Fasa! And then they fall on the ground. Like,
Yeah,
but
that'd be crazy.
Because that type of brainwashing, no disrespect to Shuri, because she, quite frankly, right now is pretty much the smartest character in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying she couldn't do it, but that brainwashing took place over decades.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something you can undo in one sitting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Usually, so they might have just had to change it, and it would make sense if she just changed the words to something that only the Wakandans know.
Right.
And that would also raise a big conflict in the show coming up, because Zemo's back.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nah, and we know Zemo is pretty bad. He's pretty cold with it when it comes to getting information.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know how he gonna get in Wakanda and get the information about Buck.
Mm-hmm.
But he shows himself to be pretty resourceful. So
speaking of Wakanda, real quick, I don't want to go off too off of the tangent, but you guys saying that, I just think I know where Vision went. I think Vision actually went to Wakanda, to Shuri, because the last thing that he was doing before he got killed, was Shuri was messing with the Mind Stone and trying to fix his brain, or separate him, and maybe that was incomplete, and maybe he went to Shuri to get that completed. I don't know, it's theory, but
that makes sense.
And Shuri is the smartest person on the planet right now, and I don't think the Asian girl, what was her name, the Asian girl that helped make him with Ultron.
Doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she wants anything to do with it. So I think Shuri is probably actually going to help him in a way, maybe fix him. That's the only person that can fix him.
Yeah. Right about that. Because she probably got all that data saved and stuff too from that exchange. So if she upload that in them, that'll probably help kind of balance him out.
Mm-hmm.
And she's so cold that all the stuff the Sword did, anything they did, she'll undo that in a day.
Mm-hmm.
The Sword trash. Like, not trash, but compared to what she can put down, she probably like, oh, okay.
And the crazy thing is, I don't think that was Sword. I just think he was acting on his own to prove something to Sword. I don't think Sword do anything about that.
Right. That makes sense to me. That's why they arrested him.
Yeah. That's because oh, another thing too, real quick, if we go back to it, that stuff about Sword too. I was looking at a video about how long Fury was a Kree and when he exactly left Sword, and
which is a good question.
And from what they deduced is the last time that you saw him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is when he went to Sword, because he had left after what was it, Captain America 2, and he said that he was going
Mhm.
to meet some friends to go help them out somewhere, and that's where he left to go to his appearance on Agents of Shield to go help and take old dude out became super powerful. Then after that, he gave the black box to Coulson, and then he said, "I'm going far, far away for a long time, so here's my black box. You know, if you need it, just all the information is here." And then he left, and every after appearance after that was Kree Fury.
The scroll.
A Scroll Fury. Yeah, Scroll Fury. So the one that got dusted, all of them were it was all when he came back in Avengers 2 on the thing, that was him too. And and Spider-Man and stuff like that.
Well, we'll find out in Secret Invasion.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
little Easter egg there, or a little timeline thing. So that's that was it all makes sense with the way they deduced it, or the way they explained it. So all right.
Back to
Oh, go ahead.
another quick thing about Winter Soldier. Since we
Uh-huh.
got back to that, Baron Zemo. They'll say he's wearing a purple mask. He went to his purple mask.
Mhm.
In Civil War, he didn't want to wear a mask. They're thinking one of the theories he's wearing a purple mask to say, "Hey, not only did I beat you, Thanos beat you, so I'm wearing this purple to agonize the hell out of you."
Wow, that's interesting.
Mhm.
That's
That's
really
what I heard
interesting.
too, because it kind of looked like his face.
Mhm.
I would like that because that's irritating.
Yeah,
I
that
just
is
hope that they
interesting.
don't bring his whack plot from the comics, man. For some reason, this dude was obsessed with glue, bro. In the comic books, Baron Zemo adhesives, dog. Like, I swear to God, this nigga was obsessed with glue, bro. All his plots had something to do with adhesives that. Like it'd be like adhesive, like, oh, the world can't stop me because you stuck in your chair at home because of this adhesive. I promise.
What?
Google it, dog. Baron Zemo was obsessed with glue, bro. I don't know what
Wow.
it was. I just remember that from the books. It was like adhesive, like heroes couldn't attack because their weapons was like stuck to their hands and stuff like
Gotcha.
that. And I'm like, that's it. The golden age was weird, bro. The silver age and the golden age was weird. But yeah, I hope they don't. Or maybe it'll be a little cheeky thing like that, like he'll glue somebody gun to their hand or something in a fight,
Right.
and everybody watch the show crack up because they know
Right.
what that's about. But I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I just want to know who these youngsters are. I want to know who they is, man. The
Who's that?
ones who these young cats, this young girl and these dudes that's on Falcon and Winter Soldier who was whooping Buck ass on the train.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason they need the two of them, because looking at one of the clips, it looks like they're restarting the research that they used to create Buck.
Mm.
Oh,
I see.
so I think they might have something already because what I'm questioning is this is from the trailer and we diving straight into the show now.
Yeah.
Um, Buck is too strong to be restrained, dog.
Mhm.
He restrained by two dudes on top of the train, and the young girl run up and sock him. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Steve could barely hold Buck back,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are they restraining him? They must got something special. They must got a little bit of
that
that
serum.
stuff already.
That serum.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably some of that stuff was probably left in the research lab in Civil War. So because that's the last place we saw him was in that research lab, and he actually the last place we saw him was outside with Black Panther, and Black Panther would stopped him from killing himself. But anyway, he was in that research center. No telling what he found there. I don't know if he killed the soldiers that were there, or did somebody came there and killed the soldiers before him.
Oh,
But
he said he did it.
he
He
did
said he
it.
didn't want. I say he didn't want no
He
one
did
like
he,
Cap or Bucky out in the world like that.
yeah,
Hmm.
he did it, but it's no way that he killed them without getting more knowledge or a
Yeah.
sample of that stuff or
Mm-hmm.
something. Because it was he did something, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Before he offed them because the information is invaluable.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he probably didn't expect that fight to go the way it did, so that's why he was going to try to kill himself. But as a contingency, he had to have some of that stuff on him for this from the experiments.
Right.
And my boy BP told him, he said, "Nah, brother, you're not going nowhere
Yeah.
today. The world is not through at you yet."
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be interesting. There's another clip that I saw too that there was another Captain America, and I think I said this a couple weeks ago. I
That's
think
U.S.
there's gonna be
agent,
a
bro.
fake.
That's
Oh,
U.S.
it's agent.
agent.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay,
U.S. agent,
Yeah,
okay.
and
this
he
is where we get
trash.
into the. That's where we get into the Black Lives Matter because it looks like they don't want they don't want Sam to be Cap because of obvious reasons there.
Oh man.
2000. It's 2023 now, right? Where they at?
Is he? Oh, this happened in the comic books. What are you guys arguing about anyway?
Tell me about it. He literally it was like just 5 years ago. I think he
Right.
still is, ain't he?
No, I think
Yeah, he is.
he is. I thought it was a
Oh,
female Captain America now.
yeah, they got two Captain Americas. So
Oh,
Steve's back, and it's Sam.
okay. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be interesting. It's only 6 episodes this time, right?
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
6,
Oh
and they're
no.
it's only,
Oh, that's
and they
terrible.
said they're actually an hour, not 40 minutes. So.
An hour. Okay.
Okay, so these are long ones because you need that type of time for these spy type espionage type shows, you know, which that's what I love about the Captain America series is if you took away the superpowers and you just made him an Ethan Hunt type spy, those Captain America movies would be just as good, you know, especially Winter Soldier. That movie still is probably my, as far as a movie, just cinematically, it's
Just
probably my
off of the
favorite
combat
MCU movie
alone,
still.
just off of the
Bro,
hand-to-hand combat
running,
alone, off of
run,
those movies,
running,
man.
running through the ship, fighting the
Yes.
Leaper,
Yes. Yeah.
which he probably about to come back too. The Leaper.
Oh, you think so?
I think he gonna show up on this show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
Oh,
it's
he
gonna
already
be as a
confirmed.
bad guy. He's on it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know he gonna be like, yeah, you know, I fought your captain, and he was a man of honor, so I will help you in this endeavor. You know, that's just, you know, because that's how that kind of villain is. You know, they be like a bad guy, but they don't be like a bad human being.
Right. Yeah.
You know, your captain, he fought me as a man of honor one-on-one, and I lost, so I will help you.
Right.
And Buck gonna be like, that's good, because I was about to beat your ass just like he did. Because, you know, Buck ain't got time for that. That's why I dig him. But
that beginning ship sequence, man, is the best fighting I've seen in a movie. Like, it's just hand to hand. But with him and the way Natasha just break down their fucking enemies and fighting is amazing.
I'm so excited for this movie to finally drop, bro. I miss her. I miss Nat.
Fucking Sam, which one you think is gonna hook up with Agent 13? She fair game now.
It's probably actually gonna be Falcon, because he's already a ladies' man.
I don't know, because
she got a thing for old men.
Because Falcon is such a bro code dude, man. He gonna be like, nah, that's Cap girl.
Do you think Winter Soldier is actually interested in females like that?
I don't know if he is, but I think he might need it, because
it'll probably ground him.
Yeah, he gonna need, cause Sam get on his damn nerves. Okay. And even though they technically besties, you know, they like frenemies too, you know, like they like Vegeta and Goku, you know, even though I hate to even put that energy on the stream, because everybody always hate DBZ right now, but they like Vegeta and Goku, you know, right now they like the best of friends, but you know, they kind of hate each other.
This is going to be a buddy comedy. This is exactly what it's going to be. It's a buddy comedy, and
it's going to be dope. So, but I don't know. I don't think neither of them are gonna try to holler at her, because they was Cap's best friends from two different generations. Buck was his best friend growing up, and all the way through the war till he died. And Sam was his best friend. Sam was his best friend who kind of brought him into this world, into this generation of time and everything. So they both his best friend, and they both was in the car when he kissed her. You know, they was like, yeah, that's my dog right there. I don't think neither of them gonna holler at her. I think she gonna show up. I don't even think she gonna be on more than 2 episodes. She gonna show up. It's gonna be some stuff that they gonna need. She gonna need their help with, because she gonna show up during the mission they on. And they're gonna be like, "Oh, Sharon, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm doing this. Can you guys help me?"
Well, she works for the CIA now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she left and went to the CIA.
Yeah, she
So
works for CIA
I don't
now.
think she's gonna be. She probably ain't gonna be in the whole series to me. I think she's gonna show up for that cool sequence, and maybe like I said, that episode and then the episode after that, and then once they resolve her business, then she probably just gonna dip.
It
Like,
could be
thanks, guys.
it could be a situation too where the CIA was looking for him for the I forget his name, Zima.
Baron Zemo.
Yeah, the CIA, and then they need their help because he's too strong and he keeps whooping
Yeah.
their ass.
Yeah, because I got a feeling he didn't get blipped. I think he's been around for a whole 5 years. He
Yes.
broke out of jail like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
I got it.
he probably did break out of jail during the blip time, and and then started growing his crew during those 5 years. And then CIA's been tracking him, and he'd been whooping the CIA's ass with his 2 new people. And they were like, "Hey, we need some super soldiers. We need some of the Avengers that at least she has relationships with to get this done."
He was super gluing their ass. I'm telling you.
They super glued the whole CIA to their chairs. Like, come on, come after me.
That's what it was. I'm telling you that it's so stupid, bro. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting, man. Starting next week.
I'm so excited. I just want to know who that girl is and her squad because, like, even the thing about Marvel trailers that I like is, even though they can be deceptive because they'll CG certain stuff and stuff, you can get a lot from them, like just by looking. Like the excitement on her face when they was about to get into it, that lets you know they not scared. Like, you know, like they not worried about this mission. They not worried about Buck and Sam.
Right.
They there. They excited about this. So what kind of person is that? Either you just young and youthful and rambunctious and don't know better, or you know you got a little something in you that's gonna help you handle that.
Right.
So I feel like it's the latter, you know, because like I'm saying, it bothers me. Even if Buck was trying to be nice on top of the train, you know, y'all restraining the Winter Soldier.
Right.
No, knock it off.
Right.
He'd have threw the shit out there right off the train with that one arm, and that'd have been that, you know.
Yeah, there's something up with that, man. I think they're going to be some really good I can't wait to see hand-to-hand combat in this show too. It's already looks pretty
exciting.
I really like how they do Falcon's moves too, how they integrate him flying into his fighting and stuff like that. It's really, really good. So I mean, you're talking about these guys right here, right? These twins, these guys with these masks. There's a bunch of young people on here fighting him.
Let's see if I can change my view speaker.
Let's see.
Yep. Yeah, that's who he's talking about.
Yeah.
And they punched him right off that truck.
Yeah.
Yep, they're smiling.
And it looks like they all have fighting skills or, yeah. They're basically all.
I think they're juiced.
Yeah, they're all masked. They're all our masked characters too. So, no telling. No, there's no telling what they're actually going to show us though.
They super putties.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, he punched the shit out of
him. That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Still kind of weird seeing this. There's going to be some people confused watching this because this takes place after Black Widow. So they did confirm they're sticking to it. May 9th. That's when Black Widow comes out. So.
She deserved it, man. Like, I mean, I get it. She deserved her movie to be in the theater because her character is so important. Without that, like character-wise, there's so much stuff that wouldn't happen. You know, technically, if you want to get down to brass tacks, without that, a bunch of stuff in Iron Man 2 wouldn't have went well. You know, because her and what's my man name? The bodyguard, I forgot. Happy. Her and Happy infiltrated that place and got the, you know, information about the suits and stuff. So that was invaluable. If you get to technical and Avengers, she recruited Bruce. How many things did Bruce do that was absolutely essential? Without Bruce, they wouldn't have been able to track, you know, these signatures for the stuff they were looking for in Avengers. They wouldn't have been able to stop half of the stuff that they stopped.
She calmed Bruce down.
Yeah, she I bet she did.
She may deserve it, but this is real life economical here. They need their money.
Yes, yeah. They need to make their money back from this movie.
So are they doing a dual release on it?
No, movie theaters.
Only
that's what I'm saying. Just movie theaters, right?
Yeah,
just movie theaters.
Only Warner Brothers is
and
doing dual releases.
I agree with that. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I agree with that because she deserved her flowers. They saying she deserved a cinematic release, and that's one of the things Kevin was saying. I'm looking for a spoon. That's one of the things Kevin was saying. You know, is that this character deserved her full cinematic release as how important she was and stuff. So I understand why they kept pushing it. They gotta get it out there soon, like you said, because you got to make that money back. But I'm glad that they did play her.
Yeah, they said Kevin Feige personally fought with the CEO of Disney, said none of my movies are coming out on Disney Plus. They're all being movie theaters. We need our money back. These are like $400 million, $500 million budget movies. Disney Plus subscription ain't gonna make break even here.
This movie is
it's not.
It's taking place in between Civil War and Endgame, right? Or Infinity War, right?
Right. That's supposed to be setting up her sister.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's gonna be in the show.
Like her. I like the actress, you know, aka Paige. She's good, man. Like, have y'all seen Midsommar? Yeah, she cold, bro. Like, so I'm excited for her because, you know, like you said, Aaron, they setting her up to probably be the new one. Like, and then you got Rachel Weisz, and I hope her. I wonder if her dad's gonna survive this movie because it would be interesting to see him in the future.
Oh yeah,
because he's one of those lesser known characters, you know. And we gotta get our boy Taskmaster in something. What if Taskmaster show up on this show, bro?
I thought he was.
Because if he survived Black Widow,
on the show,
he can show up anytime. Yeah,
but
what if he show up
that'll
on
be too
Falcon
much
and
of a
Winter Soldier?
spoiler, man. That'll be too much of a spoiler. I would say keep that for season 2. If they're gonna do a season 2, bring Taskmaster in then.
Yeah, because since this show takes place after Widow, then they might have to make some adjustments.
Yeah, this show was supposed to be first. Yeah, because of COVID. Yeah, nope.
No. Let him come in after 2. Now that would be amazing. Winter Soldier versus Taskmaster, bro.
Taskmaster top tier, bro.
Yeah.
People doubt him so much, man, but he's so top tier, low key. It's his ability, man. That copy ability, though. He's so cool with it. But I'm excited about the show mainly because I don't have any idea what's gonna happen. Like, I don't know what I just know Baron Zemo there, and that's probably the bad guy. And that's all.
Normally, like with WandaVision, you see a bunch of advertisements, previews, and clips. I think they're keeping them to a minimum because of the Black Widow situation. They said those two movies are tied so closely. It's like, well, we don't know what to do about this. Just, I guess, throw one trailer and a couple of clips and
be quiet. I don't not to add this to the list, but I'm worried about Nat.
What about it?
I know she could. What? Oh, dog, that would be great, bro. That's a crazy theory. I ain't even gonna get into that, but based on the fact that the time period that Black Widow takes place, you know, it had to work out. But she was fighting like 10 hers, bro. They was whooping her ass.
Yeah.
So I'm worried about that, dog.
I mean, obviously she makes it, but you know what I mean. But at the same time, it's I think it's going to be amazing. I think seeing her history is going to be amazing, but also it's going to be interesting. We already know what's going to happen in the future, what everything they're going to show, and everything she is going to go through within this movie. It could be a sense of forgiveness because we at Infinity War we really just jump into the shit. Like there wasn't no time for her to actually say everything that she went through and stuff like that and where she's at as a person. And especially how we saw in Endgame how she felt like she had nothing, right? Maybe that emotional emotional something happened emotionally within this movie that actually that brought back her back to that feeling of loss and everything. So and she also needed a break too because she had just lost the Hulk. Like the Hulk just went away. You know what I mean? So it's like didn't know where he's at or anything like that. So she needed somebody or something. So
it's just up and left.
Yeah. All right. So next, before we go to anything else in DC, real quick, gotta go back to Agents of Shield or whatever, or kind of people who played the Agents of Shield. The Powerpuff Girls made an announcement that they're actually doing a live action Powerpuff Girls with a girl Quake that played or the girl that
Harley
played
Quinn.
Quake. Yep, and actually the other girl that was playing Bubbles,
Beth
um,
Cameron.
yeah,
Yep.
she was in Agents of Shield too in season 5.
She was a villain.
Yeah, she was a villain. So they'll be acting again with each other, and then they have kind of an unknown, or a new actor playing Buttercup, right? So
Yeah, no actress.
and that's gonna be a series on CW, by the way. It's not a movie. So yeah, what do you think?
They got some splaining to do, bro. Because how we take 3 little girls and turn them into 3 baddies, like,
3 adults.
and, and not just 3 adults, 3 baddies, like all 3 of these. No, like, come on now, Chloe Bennett, come on, okay, you know, and I'm not against it. I'm not against it, you know, in the sense that, you know, I'm on some cancel culture, stupid bandwagon and nothing like that. But they got some splaining to do. They need to either, if it is linked to the original, they need to say the amount of time that's passed very quickly, or they need to, you know, right from the beginning say that, you know, this experiment happened on these already certain age girls.
Here's the premise of Powerpuff Girls. That's like 17 years afterwards, after the original show. They're in their 20s. Things are quiet, and they're starting to hate that they lost their childhood being the Powerpuff Girls and always saving the world. They're trying to find out who they are as a person, and then shit goes down, and they have to come back.
Oh man, I can't wait to see Mojo Jojo, the live action Mojo Jojo. Man, that shit's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I am Mojo Jojo.
I don't care about nobody but him. I don't care about nobody but him.
Oh, him,
bro. You get what I'm saying? Dog, who are they gonna get to play him?
I don't know.
It's gonna be so scary in real life, bro.
No, I want to see Mojo Jojo, dog. They better make Mojo Jojo.
They gonna get some drag queen to play him, and I'm for it, bro. I don't even care who it is, dog. As long as they are terrifying. Get Jared Leto. Play him.
Jared Leto, please.
Imagine how scary it's gonna be. Powerpuff Girls.
Oh,
hello.
My God.
How are you? He was so scary. He was my favorite. He was always my favorite, was him, bro, because he was so weird. He's a drag queen devil with lobster hands, bro.
Well,
you can't make that up.
No, that's actual the devil. That's not Mojo Jojo.
No, Mojo Jojo.
No, that's him.
Yeah,
his name is him.
No, him.
His
no,
name
he's talking
him.
about. He's talking about him. Yeah, the devil with the claws. Yeah, his name is him. Yeah, but he's dressed like
because they never gave him a name. They just call him him.
Yeah.
Because he's so scary.
Yeah,
I love that dude. He's so weird. I love it. Mojo Jojo, that's gonna be fun to see because I wonder what the CG gonna look like on this monkey.
Yeah. Because he's got.
But they got that down pat now. They got that down pat now.
You know how CW is, man. They can put extra stuff onto their characters, make the character like they did a great job on what was the big monkey from Flash?
Gorilla
Grodd, yeah. Amazing job of Grodd.
Grodd was great. And so was King Shark. I like what they do with King Shark.
King Shark looked like he looked like what was it, not a battle toad, what was it, street shark. He looked like a street shark, yeah. So
King Shark is a shark.
Yeah, so yeah, but that was
a
little quick announcement of that. The Powerpuff Girls. These are right here, your new Powerpuff Girls for the live action show. Yep. So
CW HBO Max joint production.
Yep. All right. So next up on the list is the big announcement from DC and the WB of all their shows and movies that they're coming out with. Their
video
whole lineup.
games.
Oh, and video games? Oh, these are video games too. Gotcha. So we got Black Adam. We got Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is going to actually just be a regular movie, or is that going to be a show?
Season 3, they gave the official word. They're doing season 3 and 4.
Of Harley Quinn?
Yep.
Oh, the animated show. That
Oh,
show is
animated
amazing,
show.
bro.
Gotcha. Okay.
That
Yeah.
show is amazing. I love it, bro. Like,
yeah, then they got Superman and Lois. That's already out. Static Shock, is that a movie or a show?
Movie.
Movie.
It's gonna be a movie.
Nice. Blue Beetle, Batgirl.
Movie.
Batgirl. We got.
wait, before we run over Static Shock,
Uh-huh.
is they bringing Romeo back for the theme song? Because I hope not.
Man. They're probably about to retcon that. They're about to do a whole new theme song.
Right, you
oh.
have to remind me of that.
Oh, but it could be worse though. It's gonna be like Lil Nas X.
No.
Superhero.
Shout out to Lil Nas X.
Static Shock. It's gonna be like the.
Because I don't know.
I keep Romeo. I'm sorry, Romeo. You can stay, bro.
And then
it could always be worse.
We got Green Lantern. That's the movie, right? Is Tyrese still playing?
Green Lantern Corps. It's a HBO Max show.
Is Tyrese still playing Green Lantern?
That's a good idea.
I don't know. They haven't said a word. They just said they just started production last week, so there should be announcements soon about that.
Right.
He's gonna play Jon Stewart.
Yeah, or at least he was on the list to do so.
Okay.
Aquaman 2.
Oh, that's gonna be hard for him because I'm making jokes in my head already about that.
We got the Flash movie, Teen Titans Go. Is that an actual movie or just a show?
They're bringing it back.
Oh, okay.
The show.
Suicide Squad.
That's the video game.
Oh, video game? Okay, Bat Wheels. That's
that game look like it's gonna be good, bro.
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer for it, Jay?
Not yet.
It's they dealing with something serious this time because basically the Justice League done been who did it to him? Aaron, was it Brainiac who brainwashed him?
Starro.
It was so they got to fight the Justice League because the first person they run into, they like, dang, who what's going on? Who we supposed to kill, right? You see Superman show up, and they like, oh, bad, it's Superman. What's going on? And he take a soldier and rip him in half. You see his eyes.
Why they gotta keep doing
purple.
Superman like this, bro? Why they got evil Superman is amazing, trust me. But they always fuck with him.
They're like, oh no. Because he's more dynamic evil, bro.
Yeah.
It's more dynamic to have to fight somebody who is virtually unbeatable when they're the bad guy. You know, it's just more dynamic. So it's they got a lot to deal with, bro, because Starro's mind control is pretty powerful, and he got the Justice League. So that game gonna be good, I think. But yeah, I just want to
then
piggyback on that.
Then they got the Batman, the new Batman movie, Zatanna. Is that gonna be a TV show? Okay, is that live action or cartoons?
Live action HBO Max. But you skipped over the interesting one, Bat Wheels.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh no. Wait, hold on. Talk to me. I don't even know what it is. Talk to me.
What's it's a racing game?
No, it's a Cartoon Network HBO Max show where the sentient vehicles of Bruce Wayne team up together and form their own supergroup.
Oh wow, dog. That's worse than vampires, bro.
Okay, I mean it's for kids.
Y'all remember vampires, bro?
But you know what's gonna happen with the show? They're gonna sell a lot of fucking toys, and that's why it's gonna stay on TV. That show is made for fucking toys. That show is made for toys. They don't care about the ratings. They care about selling toys, and that's mostly what movies are about.
Lego Bat Wheels.
Yes, exactly.
Imagine. Oh no, you should see the CG. I sent a picture earlier about one of the Bruce Wayne's main Batmobile and getting sentience and thinking for itself.
My
yeah.
God.
That's gonna be interesting.
That's all about toys, man. That's all about toys. Or we got Supergirl, which is her last season's this season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's still on?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, it starts in a couple of weeks because Superman and Lois had COVID problems, so they have to jump in and air while they have to finish filming.
You know what? Side tangent. Superman and Lois. I was trying to get through the second episode. It's not a bad show. The thing is that it's darker. No, say it's darker than all the other shows, right? You know, like how Supergirl and Flash, they're all like little lighter, you know, a little comedy. But they
Mhm.
still have these flashes of no pun intended of the old CW shows to where like just weird camera angles, weird way that they introduce villains. Like it's like they can't get away from it.
They typecast them to their own network.
Yes, it's like bro, like this looks like a movie until you show the villain, and then when you show the villain, it looks like the regular old Flash show, right? So
Or the side stories. I had to throw the book down when they got into the two brothers and one girl situation again. I'm
yeah,
like, oh man.
it's like you guys have a diamond in the rough here. You guys started so good, and now you're going back into the regular old same old shit. Like I like the darker version of the CW shows. It kind of looks like Supernatural. It kind of looks like a Charmed or something like that. Or actually no, it looks like a movie, right? It looks like a
Mhm.
movie in the way, and not so much action, a lot of dialogue, but then you start getting to the superhero part, and then it looks like a regular OCW show again, right? Which I thought they were getting away from that, but I guess they're not. They're just making it look a little bit different.
I think they're getting a higher budget too. Like I said, that this is one like Batwoman. This is one of their first shows that's going to be on not only the CW channel but also on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
So they should be getting a little bit a bigger budget. So I'm thinking since they already got renewed for season two, I think they're just listening to people and figuring out how to tweak season two. And
Yeah.
as Ted's over there stuck, he's like in a looking man position for a
You
little
all right,
while there.
Martez? Oh no, he's blinking. He's good.
Yeah, no, I was just looking at the football scene from episode 3 or from one of the episodes of Superman and Lois,
Okay.
Oh,
and boys is getting trucked.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
yeah.
Oh no, yeah, the boys are getting they're part of the story too. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who watched anything, but that is pretty interesting. Just that dynamic between the brothers and their relationship with Superman. That's probably the most interesting to me at least as a father.
It gives
Yeah, I
me
like
About
that.
it,
Smallville
yeah,
vibes,
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
but season 1 through 3 vibes. So it's not something that I complain about. Cause
You haven't even finished Smallville, have you?
you right, I haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should. I mean, it's free on Hulu, I
that's
think.
good.
So yeah, it's interesting. I understand that you
I
have your
will.
gripes, but now that they explained it, it's actually in a different world, right?
Yeah, it's an
So
alternate. It's an alternate. It's an AU, and the
yes,
fact that it's an AU, I can watch it
yeah,
mindlessly
yes,
and just be like,
Mhm.
this a
just
different. This is a whole different circumstance.
yeah. Because now, because Lana is actually in Superman and Lois, right? Totally different Lana from Smallville. Totally different. Even looks different, acts different, everything. Like she
I
actually
mean,
has
guess
a
she can
husband in this
actually
one
act.
too. Uh, I,
Yeah.
yeah, she can actually act. But yeah, so she's a totally different
Like,
Lana from the animated series, from everything. She's just a regular old Lana. So
that's what's up,
yeah,
as it should be.
yeah. So it's
Now, I can watch it now because back when it first came out, the concept of alternate universes and stuff outside of comic books,
yeah.
like outside of reading it, it just wasn't something that I was open to. But
Mm-hmm.
now we live in that world, so I can watch it now.
Yeah. All right, so back to we got Shazam: Fury of the Gods, which is a sequel of Shazam.
Right.
Batwoman. Is that the show?
Yeah, they got renewed. They
Oh yeah,
officially gave the green light to renew it.
has it been doing good at ratings? I haven't watched it since
They were.
episode
It's a
one.
season one.
Yeah.
Season two, it's better. They just got to get it off of Sunday nights. Don't
Oh
put
yeah,
it on Sundays.
yeah. Because they had the whole Women's Sundays thing, right, with Supergirl and Charmed and stuff.
Yeah, they
So
even got Supergirl off of Sunday. It's taking over for Superman Lois, so it comes on Tuesdays now. So yeah,
what? So that whole concept is gone. The women
yeah.
run Sundays or whatever. Okay.
Well, they're still Charmed. I mean, Charmed is still on Sundays. You can leave that
Oh, I
there.
thought Charmed was canceled. Okay. All right. So they got the Suicide Squad. Is that a animated show?
The Suicide Squad? No, that's the movie. That's James Gunn's movie.
Oh, okay.
It'll
GCP,
come out.
right? GCPD, which sounds like another Gotham. Is it?
Yeah, it ties into the Batman. They run hand in hand. It takes
So
a
they're
year before Batman.
okay. Because I would say
I wonder if they're
GCPD, they
gonna
already
make it like
had
The
that. That was
Wire.
called Gotham.
Yeah, and they already
That'd be
confirmed.
dope.
Like The
Yeah,
Wire.
The
Yeah, like
Wire.
if they made it like The Wire, bro. Like not like about dope, but like The Wire was such a good show because it showed the cops' perspective of all the situations, and it showed the dealers, the
But
bad guys.
that's what Gotham was. The show
I know.
Gotham.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be Gotham season 2 then.
Yeah, or
Is
Gotham
what you
season
say, yeah.
6. Yeah, 'cause that's what Gotham was. Gotham was the main villains were the mobsters, and then towards the end they did start introducing regular villains. A little too
No,
early, in my opinion, but yeah.
I get what Tez is saying. He wants like an Omar perspective, things like that. He wants to
Oh,
start gritty. That's what he
gotcha,
wants.
gotcha.
No more soft packs. Remember, always.
Yeah, like The Wire, you got to know how the dude who was on the block on the corner at 6 a.m. working for the guy who worked for the Penguin.
Mm-hmm,
That's who we get to learn about, like what they call him. They just call him Chili or something because they all have stupid names. So we get to see Chili life when he wake up in the morning
right.
and kiss his wife and kids
They
and
do
stuff.
have
And say, all
names.
right, I'm headed to the block.
They do have silly names like Fish.
Yeah, like fish be like, okay, I'm about to go see Mr. Cobblepot. I really wish you would work for somebody else. Well, he's feeding our family. I gotta do it. And that's what The Wire was,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what made it so good. You got people like Michael B. Jordan I can't even say his start because he was on the soap operas too, but
yeah.
that's one of his most primary roles was on there.
It was most
and
known
all
role.
he was just a corner boy. He wasn't important. At all. His character wasn't important, but we learned about him, his family, and everything. And when he died, it was super sad because we got to know the character. And that would be dope to me with GC PD if we learned. It'd probably be more about obviously like the detectives and the beat cops and stuff. But yeah, in Gotham, every day is an adventure.
And
Jeffrey Wright already confirmed that he'll be back as Gordon on there too.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
My dog. That's my dog right there.
Then they got
Peoples.
Next is Darkman Zod, or is that DMZ? No,
Demilitarized Zone. It's a really popular DC Vertigo graphic novel.
Oh, okay.
It takes place in an alternate America where there's a civil war going on. It takes place in New York City. Ava DuVernay, one of prominent Black writer director, she's taking this project on, and she's directing a few episodes on HBO Max.
Okay, all right. And we got Gotham Knights. Is that another
video game?
Video game.
Okay. Yep. You saw the preview of that one months ago.
Superhero High.
That's a HBO Max teen exclusive.
Okay, and then League of Super Pets, which is another toy thing, because I think they're gonna make a lot of toys out for Super Pets, and this is basically gonna have crypto and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and they're probably gonna talk, and yeah, they're gonna have like a Wonder Woman. What's she gonna have? A ferret. Green Lantern's gonna have a cat. And then who else? We got
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter. Yeah, Martian Manhunter's gonna have a giraffe. Things like that. They're all gonna have their superhero pets. It's just gonna sell a lot of toys. But yeah.
Yep, right next to the bet car and stuff.
All these are already in production and slated to come out between this year and next year. We're announcing it. We're going to start work on it. No, this stuff is already being worked on, getting ready to come out. So kudos for WB and HBO Max for not messing around.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing what Disney said, they're going to try to pump out 100 titles a year starting next year.
Yeah. Legion of Super Pets. It's actually a comic book. Wow.
Yes, it is.
So they have a monkey,
Superman and Batman both got a dog.
I was just joking. Yeah, I was just joking. Oh no, Superman has a cat too. They have a cow. They have a.
It's a whole super family of pets, bro. It's a cow. It's a cat. Dog. The golden age,
I'm about
bro.
to
I'm
blow
trying to
this
tell
up.
you. The golden age was weird, man.
Yeah, what's this like a clay man? And then they have two dogs. Cow. Looks like a parrot, and yeah. So it's streaky, bat cow, crypto, clay critter, bat hound. Yeah, it's a bat cow. What?
Yeah, the bat cow. I forgot about the bat cow. The spots, its spots look like bats.
That's interesting. I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing.
It's really not. It's bad. But
Wow.
DC, they funny like that
But also,
sometimes.
like I
I
said,
mean,
they could sell a lot of toys with this. So, and I bet you
yeah,
this
that's
is
what
going to
it's
be
for.
collector's item in the future.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, comic books, and I can't even say DC, just comic books in general. At certain time periods are strange. You remember? Anybody remember the Thanos copter
Mm-hmm.
or the
Thanos
spider car?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
the Thanos copter. So Thanos had a helicopter, bro.
Oh my
And,
god.
and take this with a humongous grain of salt. But rumor has it, depending on the performance of the Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, he may be able to do Justice League 2 and direct Wonder Woman 3 because Patty Jenkins might not be able to do it because of Star Wars Rogue One.
They gotta relax, man. They just need
Well,
to. Yeah, I don't know.
after the disappointment that was Wonder Woman 2, when it didn't have to be. That's why I'm mad about it. It's one thing to be a disappointment. It's another thing to be a disappointment for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had everything you needed,
Right.
for that to work out. They even built the foundation from the beginning to have that movie be good, and then they just didn't. It's like
It's
they were
just the
scared
way
to
that
commit
she
to the
beat
concept.
him. The way that she beat him to where she was just like, "Truth rules all," and everybody was like, "Oh, okay. Well, everything changed. He doesn't have any power anymore."
Now, I think Patty Jenkins went to Zack Snyder, which is why I'm worried about Wonder Woman 3 if he does do it. Because at that end scene, if no one knows this, they used the exact same theme from Batman v Superman.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I don't. The way that you guys are ending these movies is horrible. Like everything else, combat and everything, just the way that you end these movies, it's a constant cycle. First of all, the CGI is horrible, but second, the way that you guys decide to end the plot is stupid as hell.
I mean, also confirmed, Zack Snyder's Justice League, the aspect ratio is 4:3.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, like old TV2 TVs. For you guys don't know, it's like 4:3 is basically every square that you see here, right? And 16:9 is the square that you see with on the bottom here, right?
What
here.
you're probably looking at
Right
this
here.
video
Yes.
on as we speak.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
4x3 is archaic.
Yes.
And unless you went to the thrift store and picked up a box screen, you're probably not looking at that.
My God, what is wrong with him?
Well,
That's weird.
He said he prefers it that way because he said that's the optimal size for IMAX. Like, what?
Is this coming out in the movies? Come on, man.
Yeah, it's coming out in IMAX, he said.
Oh my God. All right, well, I think we're gonna end it there because I think the last thing that we need. Well, yeah, no, we were gonna talk about the Zack Snyder Justice League thing, but yeah, it's gonna probably be a disappointment anyway.
Let's just end it. Let's just end it with this question: do y'all think it's gonna be better?
No.
You don't think so?
Oh, the only thing I like about these DC movies is Superman and Batman. That's it.
I'll rephrase it. I think it'll be better than Justice League. Yeah, Josh Whedon. No, man.
Yo, Josh. It was pointed out to me too that Josh Whedon used the same everything aspects from the first Avengers movies. The same. He used the same cookie cutter thing for the Justice League movie, and did it horribly. The same exact things that happened in the Avengers movie happened in the Justice League movie. The same exact things.
Here's how much Josh Whedon didn't care. According to your boy Cyborg, Ray Fisher, he said today that the reason why Gal Gadot was so mad and spoke out against him too Because every time, instead of calling her in character as one woman, he would call her Nat.
Wow. Sorry, Tez. Don't get your hero.
I told you. I'm over it. With the Me Too movement that's going on with him. I gave up on Josh a while ago.
Yeah.
Too many people came out from that show. It's one thing when it's the Me Too movement and just random a bunch of different people, but pretty much the entire Buffy cast and co-signed and said that he was trash, and I was like, my heart.
Yeah, I don't like these this movie because first of all, Flash is not established. Like, how are you going to make Flash in this stuff and he's not even established as a character? You know what I mean? Like, he's in this, but nobody knows anything about him movie wise, right? Second, I hate his costume. His costume looks like he's a fucking Power Ranger, and Cyborg is not established either. Like, Cyborg needs to be established even more.
They're going to establish them. I'm just not going to like their origins. There's 7 chapters, 4 hours, and it's going to build up each character. So I give them credit on that one. I just don't think I like how they're going to build these characters.
No, they're not. They're not going to do it properly. They need their own movies. And Flash movie is coming out after this. And the same thing with Cyborg. He's not even getting his own movie, but Cyborg needs his own movie. We need to see the struggle of him losing his football career and becoming a fucking cyborg. Like, you need to see that, and see how he got so smart and how he learned how to use his body and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
in my opinion, they trashed their opportunity with Martian Manhunter. It's like, okay, you can't just do this in Justice League. You should have had like subtle nods and hints in both Man of Steel and Batman.
Right. What about Green Lantern? Like, why not bring Green Lantern? If you're going to throw everybody else in here, why not throw Green Lantern into it? Or Martian Manhunter?
Yeah, Martian Manhunter is in there. They confirmed who it is, too. The actor confirmed.
What about the Wonder Twins?
General Swanwick.
I'm just kidding about the Wonder Twins.
So on the original Justice League, what was y'all rating on
that? 2 out of 10.
I'll give it a 4.
Okay, F then. Yeah. So so we all failed the original Justice League, right? What do y'all give? What y'all think y'all gonna give the Snyder Cut then?
A 4 out of 10.
6.
So y'all going up 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there'll be a fully fleshed out vision. We had 2 attempts. Everybody's saying release the Snyder Cut. Yeah, I like Man of Steel. Yeah, they stepped all over Batman v Superman. They gave him another shot by releasing his director's cut, which was 3 hours too damn long. And now they're doing it again for this guy.
Because it has some interesting stuff, but it still was the same movie in that case.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fully fleshed out movie. It explained a lot of things, but it's like, it wasn't my cup of tea. There's people that love Batman v Superman, the R-rated version. Yeah, it's a fully fleshed out movie, but yeah.
I just hate the ending. I just hate the ending. That's the thing. The Martha thing. It's stupid. It's stupid.
It looks like we're heading for more of the same with Darkseid.
Yeah.
His reaction to it was stupid.
Yeah. His reaction to it was stupid too.
It could have been a genuine moment had the reaction been more subtle. Like if he'd have been like, "Who is that?" And he was like, "My mom." Make sure you say my mom. And then he just internally realized, like, damn, he got a mom. He like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got a mom. Like he behaves like a human being.
Damn. All this time, I thought I was just fighting an alien. Like he didn't have any fucking past.
Yeah, like he didn't have connections to people. Like if he internally realizes, why did you say that name?
Damn, that's my mother's name.
That's my mom's name.
But at the same time, another thing too that I didn't like about that was Doomsday. Like they introduced Doomsday within that movie for no fucking reason, right? So and I don't think they're ever going to get Doomsday correct. They didn't get Doomsday correct in Smallville. They're not going to get Doomsday here, and they should. Doomsday probably should be the fucking villain in this movie, not Darkseid. They could wait Darkseid later.
It's hard because they wanted to kill Superman, but they couldn't think of nobody to kill Superman. So they had it for Doomsday.
I think they can get I think they can get Doomsday right and Darkseid. I mean, if you saw the after credits, well, oh yeah, that's another thing jumping back. I don't know why CW is doing this, but if you watch Superman and Lois on the CW app, they're extended episodes. You get a
Yes,
couple
yeah,
more.
yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, looking
That's
after
what I
the
was watching.
after credit scene, I am thinking that it's not Lex. We're building up towards Darkseid and Doomsday. That's what I'm saying.
And
On
both at the same time?
yeah, I think it might be one or the other, but I think
Got you.
yeah.
Well, maybe because of Doomsday. I mean, Lex was there from another planet. Spoiler alert. Sorry, Lex is there from another planet to try to stop Superman from destroying the planet from his Earth. Because it's all one Earth now, right? It's not like different dimensions.
No, it's still multiple Earths. What they did in Crisis was restart the multiverse.
Oh, okay. All right.
So they hit the restart button.
So yeah, it's all gonna happen. I don't know, but yeah, let's go back to the movie. I think I don't think they're gonna. It's gonna be watchable. I just don't think it's going to make sense. So and
Anytime anytime you have to put out a video, Zack Snyder put out a video too, in case anyone wants to take breaks. He tells you what chapters you should stop, take a break, then come back to the movie.
well, we'll see. That's next week, right?
That's Friday.
All right, we'll talk about that next week. And Winter Soldier, and Winter Soldier's coming out Friday. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy how they just make them come out the same day. But um, yeah, so we're gonna have that and Winter Soldier to talk, or Justice League and Winter Soldier to talk about next week. Any other news? We'll bring it up to you guys. I want to try to do something weekly. I don't know if you guys are down with it. To where any of the news that we could just hop on and do a quick thing or do a video of it instead of it being live. If not, then Aaron, if you anything that you show me, then I'm probably gonna just make a video for it during the week and stuff to have a little bit more content. So, but we will be here every Saturday morning for your Saturday morning cereal. And thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you can. If you're on Facebook, share it with your friends and family. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Hit the bell notification. If you're on Twitch, you can follow me at Mr. Also Gaming. You can also follow Aaron
At Phoenix_Force313 on Twitch and AVH313 on Twitter.
And Martez.
Testament on all platforms is TEZTIMENT. Any platform you can think of, it's gonna be that name.
Tez also does ASMR if he wants to promote that. Do you want to promote that?
Oh, I probably should do that. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a much nicer person on there. It's called Dark. It's called Dark Morpheus ASMR. So it's phonetic spelling Dark Morpheus ASMR, and we do a lot of scripted role plays. So if you have trouble sleeping, it's a great place to stop by, hear some cool stories, and help you relax.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week. See you later.